You can see it's dripping. That's not good. Battery acid. No. It's water. I spilled my water. This glass was full. It is no longer full. We're going to do something much, much easier now because of that. I have a video that we can react to, and I can tinker with this. So I have this video. Inside the most futuristic motorhome with a spaceship interior, which sounds horribly gaudy to me, which is perfect. How fucking horrible will this be?
The motorhome, a remarkable fusion of comfort and mobility. It started as a simple concept, a home on wheels for family vacations and short getaways. But oh, how things have changed.
3, 2, 1.
As technology advanced, a new breed of motorhomes emerged, boasting wild features, powerful engines, and luxurious amenities.
Okay, considering we are hurtling towards apocalyptic levels of heat wave, like we are almost at a Mad Max future. You know, the movie that everyone laughs at. That will never be us. This is us. We are hurtling towards it, and this is contributing to it. What the fuck? Who needs? Oh my god! Oh, god damn it! They have a bus with a car inside it. I've never seen that before. I've seen in boats that have boats in them. I believe Jeff Bezos has one of those, like mega yachts with a small motorboat in it. Which, why?
We want to celebrate the true innovators, the visionaries who push the limits and challenge their industries. These are the people who refuse to settle for the ordinary, crafting products that set themselves above the rest. And Dembell is doing just that.
We have a great team of engineers who are working only on making sure that every bit and pieces, everything what we put in the motorhome are handmade and made exactly for the purpose what it meant to be.
Just under a year ago, we introduced you to the world of Dembell Motorhomes, and the internet responded.
It has a car inside the car.
Look how cool that is.
So futuristic.
And now we present the next chapter, the all-new Dembell, featuring an oversized garage and a design that will make you question if you're on board a spaceship or a motorhome. From its sleek exterior to its thoughtfully designed interior, every inch of the Dembell motorhome sets it apart from the rest of the industry. That's why we traveled from LA all the way to Budapest to tour Dembell's brand new large garage motorhome with an asking price of $1.5 million. Let's see if it lives up to its price tag. This motorhome has a very sporty and aggressive look. It's actually built on a Mercedes Actros 2016 model. It has a 530 horsepower engine, 12.8 liters, gets about 10 to 11 miles per gallon, weighs about 23 tons.
How much? Wait, 10 to, what do you say?
And it just 8 liters, gets about 10 to 11 miles per gallon.
11 miles per... I have no keyboard. I forgot.
Weighs about 23 tons.
I wanted to see how much a Prius got. I wanted to compare like the most... I don't know if the most affordable, but the most or the most environmentally friendly one to this.
And it just looks so cool with this low windshield, cameras throughout to give you
I don't think it looks cool. It looks like a fucking truck. Like it just looks like a truck. What is cool about it?
Eye view, Even the side mirrors are cameras so that it looks very sleek and contemporary, and between the body panels, this massive Mercedes logo right in the center. Headlights, windshield, all of it coming together gives this motorhome a very striking, very contemporary look. It does not look like your everyday motorhome.
From the front, it looks like a serious machine, for sure.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the proportions for a second. It's 12 meters long, 4 meters high, 2.5 meters wide. So it's definitely a big vehicle. And Mikey, let's get a close up here. I'm gonna open up this passenger door. It looks like an off-road vehicle from here. Look how high up this passenger seat is. It's like a few steps.
Yeah, just looking at you next to it, other than the fact that you're blending in because you wore the same color
wearing
suit.
a gray suit.
Yeah, it's just towering over you. It looks absolutely massive.
It looks incredible, and yes, I actually really like this two-tone
It's a
color
monstrosity.
combination, and we have a red stripe.
But
in the
monstrosities seems to be what every rich person goes towards. Just look at the Jeff Bezos boat. It's not pretty. It's not classic. It's or the Tesla truck, which is 100% guaranteed. I haven't looked into it. I don't know. I might be talking about my ass here, but 100% guarantee from me. The Hugin guarantee. Elon Musk himself designed it. Guaranteed. And because rich people have zero taste. They didn't demolish it. They temporarily broke it down, just so he could fit through the canal, which, rightly so, everyone protested, because it's a historic bridge. I don't know why it's historic, but apparently it's historic. But yeah, he didn't, thank fucking God. Oh shit. I'm missing a screw. There it is. A screw was loose. I found it. This shit should be banned. Considering the temperatures we have outside, considering the graph that everyone has been shown, it's not there. I wish I could type, but I can't at the moment. See if I bookmarked it. There was this. Yeah, here we go. I did bookmark it. Here. Another day, another record for the North Atlantic. Everything is happening so fast. It's hard to get a sense of the enormity of these anomalies, let alone their consequences. Just look at the temperatures. This is apocalyptic. People will look back at this moment in time. This year will be read about in history books. Not just because of this, but also because of Trump. But it's all connected. It will all be seen as the failure of us. Imagine this. Okay, we are back in Nazi Germany. At what point? That was a. I'm a teenager again. At what point does it become justifiable to start killing Nazis? Is it when they start killing you? Is it when they start rounding you up? Is it when the campaign to exterminate you starts happening? All of these things. It's a classic question in school. Why didn't people fight back? Because people didn't think it was as bad as it was. The same shit is happening right now, and we will read about it in the history books, assuming we will have history books in the future. We'll read about this moment and Donald Trump, and they will draw the conclusion that these two are very connected. And the kids will ask, why didn't anyone fight back? This is our future. This is our kids' future. This is this is humanity's future being stolen from us by rich fuckers who wants to have a luxury vacation in their gaudy fucking horrible trailers. Oh, and they just have to have the car with them, you know? Can't drive around town in one of these, you know?
Colors. Again, it looks so contemporary. I really dig the look of this motorhome. Yeah. I really do. All right, let's talk about our first slide out, which is on this side. It's actually the living room section. It's 70 centimeter wide, 2.7 meters long, and there's another slide out on the other side, and combination of those two slide outs bring additional 30 square meters to this motorhome, which makes a huge difference. Now below that is our first access point. You can actually see some of the electrical panels, fuses. You can also see how meticulously organized this section is. It's very easy to service.
Oh. This reminds me, because it's the same gist. I'm sure this guy has reviewed homes as well. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name.
Look at these disgusting homes. Like they always wait 1 year. Okay, no, they always do this, like always with everything. Look at how nice this is, and it's just electrical wiring. It reminds me of an old Eddie Izzard joke. Does she still go by Eddie Izzard? I think so. It goes something like this, where the queen greets a plumber, and she goes, "Oh my god, a plumber? What is that?" It reminds me perfectly of someone like that. Oh my god, look at this electrical wiring. How interesting. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Some fucking embarrassed billionaires, temporarily poor billionaires, are creaming their pants at the prospect of being able to buy this.
And coming this way, right in the center, we
oh
have
yeah, when
our
I'm a
entry
billionaire,
door.
I'm gonna
now,
have
it's closed right
3
now.
of these.
I'm gonna put in the passcode.
One for my wife and
What's the passcode?
kids.
I want to share
One
that
for my
with you.
mistress. And another one.
Staircase falls down,
Just for
super
me.
modern. You open up the door. This is your entry.
That looks really cool. It's like stepping onto a spaceship.
Literally.
I don't want to give away the interior yet, so I'm going to turn the camera away from it.
This is so beautiful, and let's actually close that on camera as well. There you go. That easy.
Very cool.
This is fantastic. Now, over here, you can actually see
Look at the luggage
seamless
space. Wait. Is that the luggage space? Like, I know they have space inside the vehicle, but why?
You can actually see these seamless glass panels throughout the vehicle. Normally on motorhomes, you see these windows with flashings around them. And that's why some of these motorhomes look a little bit old school. But this one, all the aluminum panels and window panels are flush, and that's how you get this minimalist look. Now, I want to bring everybody here. We have a nice storage compartment, perfect place for a surfboard or a jet board.
Of course. You need your jet ski or sorry, your jet board. Whatever the fuck that is. I'm too poor to even know what a fucking jet board is. But I have to have my compartment for it.
Fit nicely. And Mike, I gotta show this detail to everyone. Let's see. right?
That's new. Soft close.
Soft close. It's like an S-Class door or Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
You just close it enough and it just sucks it right in.
And is that on all the panels?
Correct, all the exterior panels.
Very cool.
Now, can we talk about these massive tires? This vehicle has rear wheel steering. And when you're dealing with 12 meters of length and
Wait. It's that long? It needs rear steering? Holy fucking shit.
this much height and width, having a feature like this comes in extremely handy. I'm sure a lot of you have been seeing those Mercedes S-Class and Hummer EV videos where cars are basically crab walking almost.
Yeah.
And it just helps with turning radius, parking, and it's kind of jarring to see in person. When they were parking this vehicle earlier on today, you literally see these massive tires turning.
Yeah, that's incredible. And on our last video we did, Dimbo video, we got a lot of comments that are like, how are you supposed to drive this thing in a city? So with this, you can make
Good
tight
question.
turns in a city like Budapest without any problems.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about the integrated awning that's above us. I'm gonna press the button right here, kick this out. Second one is gonna be the sunshade. There you go. This thing is 6 meters wide. It kicks out about 3.5 meters. You can actually see these steel arms with LED lights to bring some lighting to this covered section here. It doesn't have any supporting legs, so it cantilevers. And look how smooth this thing operates. Everything about this motorhome is just so contemporary. And this awning has a built-in wind sensor. And once the wind goes above 39 kilometers an hour, which is around 24 miles an hour, it automatically retracts itself. It basically protects itself. So I wanted to point that out.
I mean,
Before we continue,
okay. So it does look like a bus. That's all it is. It's just a bus. And I'd rather have like a small, an old American school buses. I love those. Those look so nice. And I'd rather just convert one of those into a home, or like a what's it called? Motor? Is it really a motorhome? Yeah, I'd rather convert one of those into a motorhome than I do buy one of these. Rich people, an RV, yeah. The yellow ones, exactly. Rich people, again, they have no taste. This is new money being. This is how you know. This is how you can differentiate between new money and old money. I don't think a lot of Americans know this, actually. There's new money always spends shit on lavish shit, things like this. You can see it with middle class people. They also like things like this. What they don't realize is that it's soulless. They think, oh, look how nice it would be to have one of those things, not thinking how they will feel in it. Old money have this on lockdown. If you're gonna have money, I'd rather it be old than new. Old money at least have class, have style, have I wouldn't say I would say they have more. It has more feeling, like something lasting longer, than this. You can. Oh. Let's do a relevant and recent example. Spider-Verse is culturally impactful. You will watch that shit for ages. You will see its influence in not just animation, but storytelling overall. Like that shit will have a lasting impact on storytelling. New Disney animations look like shit compared to it. They feel like shit compared to it. However, they are shinier. I can't, oh, my keyboard is here. I want to Google something, but I can't. But the recent movie with they're living on a living planet, you know, and they have to take care of the planet or it's gonna die on them. Shit like that. We can't just dig for oil. That, in terms of feeling, is this. Old money saved, new money spent. Yes, but the things old money spend money on don't look like this. They have character, they have feeling, they have purpose. This is just to be flashy. Ah. Boop. So easy. And next to you, there's a poor family on the same camping lot, hammering down the nails in the ground. You know, the difference is the family in the camping with the camping gear, because this is not camping gear. The family with the camping gear, probably happier. They probably have some sense of togetherness, some sense of something that binds them together. We've built this together. We put down the stakes together. We raised the tent together, and we'll do a fire. Do you think these guys are gonna have a fire pit? If they have a fire pit, it's gonna come out of the RV, and it's gonna be like a gas stove. There's not gonna be you're not gonna have this and then build your own fireplace. You know, you're not gonna have a grill outside. That's not what people like this do.
Our tour with that amazing motorhome, I want to take a moment to thank our video sponsor, BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Mental health is something that we take in the garage. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about something.
They call it the garage.
And now, let's get back to our tour. Now, Mikey, follow me this way. Let's cover the garage. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about something. So, last year was the...
I'm gonna watch Succession, okay? I will watch it. God damn it. God. I'll watch it, okay?
First time we toured a Denbel motorhome. And I don't know what happened on that tour, but I have lost myself. Mikey, I mentioned your name 50 plus times. And check this out, Mikey. If we go around the side, Mikey, below here, Mikey, and right here, Mikey. Now, Mikey, ready? Now, Mikey, check this out, Mikey. Now, Mikey, 8 stairs, Mikey. Actually, Mikey, and Mikey, ready?
Mikey, can you help me with this?
I really don't know what was going through my mind that day, but I want to apologize.
Like, this guy has, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am a bit jealous of this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I do, because I don't have money. I want money, but if I can't have money, I'd love to just be able to tour the rich people's homes. The difference is I'd make fun of them. That would be my job. I wouldn't sell it. I'd make fun of it. Oh my God, there's chairs. They're designer chairs. Look at that. I still don't have a keyboard. It looks horrible. Ugh. What is this? Half my back wouldn't be supported by this. It's just lumbar supportment.
Thanks to everyone for mentioning your name so many times.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what these trips are like. That was one of our first RV videos.
Correct.
We flew to Germany with very little sleep, shot the video almost immediately, You needed something to latch onto in the video. But
And that was your name.
yeah, that video is pushing 38 million views as of us filming this right now. And the top comment with almost 30,000 likes was making fun of you for that.
Crazy. All right, Mikey, let's talk about this large garage design.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, the most important and unique aspect of this motorhome. The fact that you can park this full-size vehicle inside of this motorhome. Now, here's how it
Yeah,
works.
that's on the front. This, what is it? A turducken? A turducken? Is that what we're looking at? Oh yeah, go in the back door, baby.
Vehicle needs to be 4 meters or shorter. We have this beautiful Mercedes 280 SL here, but earlier on they actually had a Mini Cooper parked inside as well. And Denbel has a patented design.
By the way, old money versus new money. Elon Musk spends like he has new money, which he kind of does because he used to be the richest man on earth. But he comes from old money, or not old money, I guess. I don't know how many generations. But at least he's not the first rich person in his family. His father is rich beyond belief. And yet, he spends like new money.
The bedroom, which is located right above the garage, can lift up towards the ceiling to create enough ceiling height, and then you have this floor plate design that hydraulically pulls the vehicle inside of the garage. Crazy.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's so cool, and it's so efficient and refined. The engineering that's inside of this garage is crazy. And the fact that they designed the interior components on tracks, on these assemblies, to be able to move your bedroom literally up towards the ceiling to create enough ceiling height here for you to take your full-size car with you wherever you go. And once you arrive to your location, you pull out your car, you lower your bedroom, and you are set. This is fascinating. To me, this is the pinnacle of motorhome engineering.
Yeah, not only that, but I was talking with one of the Denbel executives earlier. This garage actually has an EV charger. So as you drive, it can charge your electric vehicle if you choose to have that instead of a classic Mercedes.
I will add one more thing. They also have a washer and dryer in there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know
In
that.
the garage. Oh, you kidding me? This is a washer?
Washer and dryer.
Cover. Do you mind if I curse?
A washer for what? 3, 4 shirts? Maybe 2 pair of pants?
We don't have this in apartments in US. This is the craziest appliance I've ever seen in my life. You press the button right here, it opens up. This is
There's absolutely no space inside.
a washer and dryer. It's like the coolest washer and dryer, and if that wasn't enough, it's within this $1.5 million motorhome. Insane. And this door is also motorized. It goes up and down very smoothly.
That's very cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Now, since we're in Budapest, we also got a chance to see Denbel's production facility here. And looking at this vehicle, understanding how it's fabricated and put together, and knowing that it's built on a Mercedes Actros chassis is really fascinating to me.
Oh, so it was a truck they just rebuilt. Or repurposed, I guess. Okay, that's why it looks like such so much like shit. Not that trucks can't be beautiful, but it's a truck. It's a work vehicle. It's not meant to be beautiful. It's meant to be functional and not be an eyesore on the road, you know? That's like all they care about. They don't care about it being beautiful. You don't drive it for pleasure, you know? It's strictly functional.
See the vehicle in its bare form, you realize that so much has to go in for it to be a Denbel motorhome. Even though they're keeping the same engine, drivetrain, and the axles, they still have to fabricate the walls, roof above, and even the extended garage for it to turn into a complete motorhome. But the good thing is they're basing it off of an amazing vehicle. It's a Mercedes. It doesn't get much better than that. You can pretty much get this motorhome service anywhere in the world. And the part that I'm really shocked about,
I mean, okay. To be fair to them, that's smart. They're not doing a complete custom build. Repurposing a Mercedes. Yeah, as I said, it can be serviced anywhere in the world. You can sell it to any country in the world, probably. So that's probably that's a good thing, all things considered, because they're selling to the rich and famous people here, and they would pay lots of money to have a complete custom build, probably.
Cockpit, actually, how they take this existing model, open up the gap here, integrate the rest of the motorhome to the cockpit, making it look like it was all built by the same brand is not easy, but I think Demel accomplishes that extremely well. Demel is a company that obsesses over quality of design and engineering. Because they manufacture all of their components in-house, they're able to closely monitor the quality of every single motorhome that leaves their assembly line. So we are at the first phase of their factory, meaning this is where they receive the trucks, modify the chassis, and then start rebuilding them in order to create the frame of a Demel motorhome.
And this is the next phase where you actually see when we actually do the
Fabrication.
fabrication, the actual support for the wall, for the roofs, and for the bottom as well. Then we reconstruct the whole thing. We install all the engineering to the chassis, including the water tank, including the black water tank, and everything else what needs to be remodified. And then you can see these are the wall panel covered with aluminum to make sure that we got one solid whole entire side. So for the painting, that's why it looks so modern, no breaks in the lines.
Once the framework
I've got the board. Is it called a motherboard? I don't know. But it's wet.
is
and I need to
completed,
dry it
the
out.
motorhome goes to the next phase of the assembly line, the paint shop.
And this is when you get actually 6 layers of the paint. This is gonna be the
So just-
white.
There's a funny thing about this keyboard. I bought it secondhand, actually, or used from a store. They had gotten a return, so they sold it for cheap. I think I got a few hundred kroners discount on it. However, this is not the first time I've spilled something on this. And the first time I just laid the keyboard upside down and I let it dry. And I checked. Oh, it stopped dripping. I opened it up. I had these 3 parts together and I couldn't find a way to remove them because I'm stupid. This is my first modular keyboard that I've had. So I didn't know that these things were keeping it all together. The keycaps. Oh, not the keycap. The exactuator. Is that what they're called? So I didn't know they were keeping it together. So this one, there's a fabric here. It's wet. It's really, really wet. So I'm gonna let it dry in the sun. Oh my god, it's been torn here. Oh my god. That's not an issue. I'm gonna go let this dry in the sun, so I can because it keeps dripping, if you can see. Yeah. I'm gonna let it dry in the sun, and hopefully it's done when the video is over. Maybe I can just squeeze out. Never mind. I'm gonna let it dry. But yeah, so the first time I didn't let it dry. I didn't disassemble it this way. And since this retained a lot of water, the connections started to erode. And when I pressed one button, all right, it's this way. When I pressed one button, a lot of other buttons were pressed as well. So I couldn't type, I couldn't use it at all. So I contacted the reseller or the seller, And I asked him, "Okay, what's going on?" It stopped working. I didn't tell them I spilled water on it. It stopped working. So I sent it down. They didn't ask a single question. And they sent me a complete brand new one. Because they couldn't know if I had fucked it up or the previous person had fucked it up. So I got a completely new keyboard thanks to that. And that's how you scam the system, boys.
Color of a smart garage motorhome. This is actually on the 4th layer right now. 2 more to come.
Gotcha. And it's that many layers to ensure that you protect all the aluminum panels and really seal off this motorhome.
Absolutely, but it also gives you a very clean design. When you look at from here, you don't see any edges, you don't see any breaks.
panels.
Absolutely.
Finally, let's move to the last phase of the assembly line, where skilled engineers and technicians carefully install all the remaining components required to finish the motorhome and complete construction.
And this is where we're going to finally assemble all the bits and pieces, millions of bits and pieces, to make sure when you receive your RV, you're going to really experience a wow effect. So this is where the real cooking, the real magic happens.
Now, I want to recap this. Building a motorhome is technically like building a house. You have your foundation, which in this case is a Mercedes Actros. But then, in order to make it a motorhome, it's fully fabricated. It's a full steel envelope. After that, you're basically fabricating and piecing out all your components, your flooring.
Wow. Do you see that? Wait.
So this is where the real cooking, the real magic happens.
Now, I want to recap this. Building a motorhome is technically like building a house. You have your foundation, which in this case is a Mercedes Actros. But then, in order to make it a motorhome, it's fully fabricated.
There. Wow. Look at all those steel beams. Like, I knew the weight of the whole thing was going to be extravagant. But there's no other way to make it, like, what the fuck? Is it really necessary to be that? Well, I guess it has to be, considering all the shit that's in it. But damn, that's heavy.
It's a full
Again,
steel
the gas guzzler.
envelope. After that, you're basically fabricating and piecing out all your components, your flooring, insulation, windows and doors, electrical panels. And to me, it's really fascinating to see that motorhome can be taken to such extent where you have all this luxury and amenities packed into such an efficient space. That's why I'm so impressed with the team at Dembal for seamlessly integrating all these components together, and this is the final product. Now, I want to cover this slide out section here. I feel like even though it may seem like a simple addition to this vehicle, it's actually very difficult to engineer a piece like this. Mikey, think about it for a second. You are detaching a piece from the motorhome. You have to worry about water, air, how you seal it, and how this component functions year after year.
Yep.
It may just seem like a piece that kicks out, but it's so much more than that. The hydraulics behind it, fit and finish around this opening, and how this cantilever section carries all the weight that's above it.
I think whenever you have any moving part to any machine like this, it's like we see it with yachts a lot. If they'll have like a lower deck that opens up, it's like that opens up so many problems with waterproofing and, you know, weather sealing and everything that comes along with that.
Well, also keep in mind, it's not a house. It doesn't stand in one location. It moves, it flexes. And when I was going through their spec sheet, I read this really interesting information. Let's say you travel to a colder climate and it snows. You actually cannot close this slide out.
I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
That's why they have a heater on top.
I was just going to say, they have a heater. They have a heater on top to remove snow. Imagine having to walk upstairs, have a ladder, where you can just scrape it off. Imagine. Oh, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I need a heater. I need a heater. I can't have my butler. Okay. Brilliant idea. They have this, the whole family, whatever. But they also need the staff, you know? Do you think the staff is riding with them? Nah. The staff is going to sleep in tents. The staff is going to have like a separate, a whole separate thing. The family's going to stay there.
Top of it to melt the snow. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's such a complex piece, but when you look at this motorhome, you're like, oh, that's a seamless slide out, not a big deal.
It just opens up a web of more engineering issues to solve, you know?
Absolutely, and that's why I have so much respect. I feel like I get so excited when it comes to these motorhomes or these technical challenges that these brands solve. Now, let's cover some of the openings here. On the right-hand side is the storage compartment that we saw earlier. Coming this way, you can see some of the electrical components and power sources.
And we still haven't seen the
for
interior,
this vehicle.
by the way.
That's a 5K generator, Fisher Panda. Above the vehicle, you can have up to 6 solar panels that generate 330 watts each, and you can store the electricity that comes from these solar panels in these lithium-ion batteries right here. They're 200 amp hour each, and you can have up to 5 lithium-ion batteries on this vehicle. Super cool. Some of your hydraulic lines, plumbing lines, you can actually see some of the cutoff valves here. And while we're on this subject, this motorhome has a 1,000-liter freshwater tank, 500-liter black water tank, and 450-liter gray water tank. So I wanted to point that out. Pretty incredible vehicle.
What's a gray water tank? Okay, freshwater, drinking, etc. Sure. A bit much, but sure. If you buy all of this, why not? Black water tank, I get it. Wastewater. Gray water tank? What is it? Is that for like dishes, perhaps? Like, do you use the hand washed, the water you use for hand washing? Does that go to the gray water tank, perhaps?
Our tour on the exterior, but I want to mention one more thing.
If so,
The
I mean,
team at Dem-
for it gives the illusion of environmentally friendly, at least. It gives the illusion of it.
Demel has been so accommodating, and they knew that we're going to travel across the world to come to Budapest to do this tour, that they brought one of their RVs for us, parked right outside, just so we can walk outside,
Scania.
rest in the motorhome, run our
Swedish.
production, and be comfortable here. Now, what's so special about that motorhome is the fact that that's the first one they have ever produced. And it's so inspiring to see the evolution of their company from that motorhome to this vehicle right here. Fascinating. And with that, we're done with our tour here. Now, let's go check out the interior.
Oh,
The details start.
oh, the soullessness. This looks like Star Trek. I'm getting Star Trek feelings. I'm getting. I've never been a fan of Star Trek. I like the message of Star Trek, but the design of Star Trek I've always found, because it's, and I get it, it's futuristic, it's whatever, but this, you don't bring Star Trek into the real world.
At the staircase landing,
Oh.
chrome and glass railing.
There's railing even.
Really nice sturdy door, bug screen on this side. Let's close that real quick.
Wait.
There you go, and you even have a fingerprint opener here. Now,
Fingerprint opener. By the way, what happens if you cut the power? Like, this is gonna be easy to break into, right? Like, you can cut the power because it's outside. You can just break it open, cut the power. What then? What happens to the door then? Does it stay locked? are you not able to open it? Is there a secret lock you can just twist?
Now, off of the landing on our right hand side, we have the seating area, built-in couch.
Of course,
all these
champagne.
windows bring in natural light. I love how the corners are curved, all these smooth, exquisite finishes. By the way, this is the first slide up that we showcased on the outside. Then you have your coffee table here that swivels, and at the same time you can also raise it and lower it so you can use this space as your dining room as well. Looking around, details here are absolutely fantastic. Look at the floors, how this plush carpet and this ceramic flooring merges in the center and it
Carpet.
curves on this
They
side.
have carpet in an RV. Carpet.
And you look on the ceiling and you realize that's the same pattern here as well. Light box design. You have these contemporary panels with LED strip lighting, copper tones on the kitchen, whiter tones on the seating area. This looks like an exquisite, I want to say, Italian yacht.
This looks like a spaceship. Yeah.
You said it
Like
better
I
than
said,
did.
Star Trek.
yeah.
We are in a motorhome. Just because it's a motorhome, it doesn't mean it cannot be architectural, unique, different. Look at the space that we're in.
It's incredible.
This is fascinating. All right, Mike, you follow me this way. Let's cover the cockpit.
Wait, oh
We have
God!
four-
I assumed that was a screen actually, but no, it's a window. Okay.
unique, different. Look at the space that we're in.
It's incredible.
This is fascinating. All right, Mike, you follow me this way. Let's cover the cockpit. We have four independent chairs
The cockpit? It's called the cockpit?
here. These are massaged, heated, and cooled. Super nice. Obviously, you can turn them around to accommodate as an additional seating for your living room. I gotta show what's above first before we make a move. Let's see.
I do remember this detail from last year. I thought this was really cool.
Look how nice
There's a
the
bed.
bunk bed setup here, right? I'm gonna lower it as much as I can for now. Normally you would lean these seats backwards so you can actually lower this bed all the way to this level. This has to be one of the coziest motorhome bedroom sections we have ever seen. Look how nice the ceiling padding here is. Mood lighting throughout. Reading lights. Do you know that even the skylight here and the roof is heated?
I really want to stay up there. I think next time we work with Dimbell, we have to ask.
It's heated. Because, again, if it snows, you don't want to go up on the roof to remove it. No. You have to heat it.
them if we can sleep on this thing.
Well, they actually offered us to keep the motorhome for a few days and stay in it and do an experience video. The problem is we just don't have the time.
I hate you. We should have done, we should
Because
have done
we
that.
produce too many videos for us to dedicate a few days. But hopefully in the future we can do that. And let us know in the comments below if you want us to stay in this motorhome for a few days and give you all like the full experience of what it's like to use this motorhome.
I'm kind of sad that you told me that. I wish I didn't know that.
I knew you were going to be bumped. But this space is great. This bed is 220 centimeters long and 165 centimeters wide. It's a double bed.
Yeah, that it looks really cool up there.
Incredible. All right.
Why are there these chairs here? I guess when they move, the side panels have to come in, so you can't really sit in the back. Which, whenever I think of an RV, a recreational vehicle, I think of having a driver and a passenger, perhaps, and the friends in the back, which you take turns driving, are playing cards or just hanging out. You know, they can be behind, back there with no issues. But in this, because of the side panels moving, you probably need to sit up front. But hey, it's cooled, it's heated, it's even got massage chairs.
Let's check out the cockpit.
Let's do it.
The interior of this motorhome is so impressive. It's hard to believe that this is a motorhome cockpit. I mean, it feels like a luxurious SUV here. Almost every single surface is leather wrapped. These seats are so comfortable. You have great visibility. You feel super cool driving this motorhome because you have fantastic elevation, great visibility.
You feel super cool driving this truck. It's a truck. You're driving a truck. You do not feel super cool driving it. Or you shouldn't feel, at least.
Your side mirrors are screens. How much more cooler can a car get?
Again, it feels.
Spaceship.
You said it feels like a luxury SUV. It feels like a spaceship.
Spaceship. And I mean,
There are
every surface
screens?
I touch, every knob, every detail is so exquisite. You have a nice open shelf here. And we had
I'll try to pause it with the spacebar. They have screens for side mirrors. It's a fucking mirror. I understand the need to have a screen for the rear view, because there is no rear view. But the sides? Why? Why?
a chance to drive this motorhome yesterday, and it rides fantastic. I mean, we couldn't come.
Oh my god, it just hit me. You need to have a special driver's license for this, don't you? Like, you can't just on a regular car driver license drive this, can you? It just hit me. It just hit me.
All the way to Budapest without getting the team at Dembel to give us a ride, so we could see how it handles itself on the road. So it's been a few hours since we've been driving this motorhome, and I gotta say, now that I've spent all this time in it, I'm so impressed with how comfortable
Wait.
it handles itself on the road. So it's been a few hours since we've been driving.
They have exterior mirrors so you can watch the side of the road so you know how close you are. Why not just put a side mirror on it, which can integrate these two? I guess I'm assuming. Why?
Driving this motorhome, and I gotta say, now that I've spent all this time in it, I'm so impressed with how comfortable it is. And I can see myself opening up my
Imagine one of these screens go dark and you need to repair it or replace it. Where the fuck do you get one of these panels? These panels are not off the shelf. Can you just buy a regular TV screen and put it up there if you want? Can you? Like, is it an HDMI cable you can just reroute? Oh.
laptop here, getting some work done, enjoying the scenery. It's quite impressive. We were already out on the road driving the motorhome, so I had to ask them to let me drive, and luckily they said yes. Cover, it's time. You need to trust me with your life. How do I put it in drive? Unlock and then drive?
D? No, just rotate it.
Oh, that's it? Okay. First off, it's incredibly easy to drive. This steering wheel is just so soft, and because my vision is so clear and these side mirrors, these screens are just massive, it's actually relatively easy to drive. We always value going in depth and showcasing as much as possible. And even though I'm getting a very little glimpse of driving, I just wanted to make sure that I also got a chance to see what it's like to be on the driver's side. And I gotta say, it's just as comfortable as I thought. It's so easy, and quite frankly, you feel kind of a badass driving this motorhome. We toured last year's model, and we were really impressed with that motorhome. But this model, with some of the new features, amenities, and details they have added, it feels really well built. Its fit and finish feels very, very strong. I feel like I'm more impressed this time.
Yeah, maybe our appreciation for the product has just grown a little bit. We've seen a lot since then, toured a lot, but down to just like the craftsmanship and quality, like they have leather stitching in the doors and
Their attention to detail.
exactly.
It's quite impressive, and I agree with you. This cockpit also looks really good. Now next, let's take everybody to the kitchen.
Let's do it.
Now I really like the modern approach they took when they designed this kitchen. It really matches the rest of the motorhome. Your built-in appliances start here. Miele wine fridge.
They
How
have
elegant
a wine fridge. Of course, they have a wine fridge. You can't travel without your 200-year-old wine bottles, I guess.
I love that they would put a wine fridge in here, but not only that, they would make it a Miele wine fridge.
Miele oven.
Yeah, very cool.
And you have a dishwasher drawer here.
Is that
Come on.
a brand I'm too poor to know about? Because I've never heard about them.
Super cool. And if all that wasn't enough, you come over here to your induction cooktop, and this is one of the coolest induction cooktops I've ever seen in my life. Ready for this, Mikey? Did you know this?
What is that?
That's your vent, hood vent.
Really?
It's integrated into the stovetop.
I'm surprised we've never seen that in a home before.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah.
Or in a yacht.
I haven't seen it in a home. I've seen it in commercials. So I'm not surprised. I mean, if I'm going to build an RV, yeah, I'm going to have an induction top with this type of thing on. Sure. By the way, my sister-in-law and her partner and kid just moved house or moved apartment from a two-room flat to a 3-room flat. So their 1-year-old kid can have his own room. Their apartment is rebuilt from a 5-room apartment down to 2 different, 1 3-room and 1 2-room. The kitchen was part of the other apartment. So they had to rebuild a completely new kitchen, which is part of the living room. It doesn't have a vent. So what they have is coal fiber, a coal fiber filter on top of the stove. But the fan is so strong that the filter is pushed out of its place. It is mental. And also, when they moved in, they noticed, hey, there's water damage all over the place. So now, just having moved in, they're going to have to live somewhere else because they're going to have to remove all the flooring in the kitchen/living room. All the flooring. And they even have to remove the entirely new appliances in the kitchen just to get at the water damage. But they could use one of these. they could.
That's such an elegant design. That way you can have the top all open. They have this beautiful paneling with LED lighting. Look at this black wood paneling that's curved in the corners, contrasting nicely against the copper tones. And right in the center of this kitchen, we got this beautiful awning window. Now, the first detail I appreciate about this window are these steel handles. They're so sturdy and they're very satisfying to operate.
Yeah.
And obviously in front of this window, we have...
They look like aluminum handles, not steel handles. Like, this guy is too upper middle class, to know the difference, I guess.
It picks up speed.
Automatic shades?
Your
It picks up
blinds,
speed.
Let's put them down, and on the
That's
back, bug screen.
What?
I like that sound.
I love that sound.
Yeah.
Everything operates so well, and this awning window gives great views and ventilation to this kitchen. Now, let's focus on the countertops for a second. On this side, we have the sink. It's currently covered with a pop-up faucet.
Very yacht-like.
Very yacht-like, exactly. We got to talk about the hardware and kitchenware this kitchen comes with. All Denbel branded. Precision is the name of the game with this motorhome. Yeah. Everything needs to be so well fitted. And personally, I love it.
Well,
They have it comes with utensils that they've designed themselves. Why?
I know that you love these little details. As I've said, our last video with Dimbell did extremely well online, and I saw a few people kind of poking fun at you for some of these details that you pointed out.
They have espresso cups branded with Dembel.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Best part.
That is-
Mikey, that is the best part. Look at this. These branded espresso cups. Ooh.
That's awesome.
You recognize the branding?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's branded.
Well, love it or hate it, I'm going to talk about details. I have a lot of respect for people who pay attention to details, and this motorhome is all about it.
That's right.
Now, speaking of details, this is your fridge.
Does it have Dunbill wine? By the way, red wine does not go in the fridge. And also, you have a wine fridge. Why is the wine in the fridge? You have a fridge just for the wine. Why do you have the wine in the fridge? And why is it red?
Down below is your freezer, pretty good size. Then you have your TV here,
Oh,
right in
that's the
front of your
TV.
seating area and the kitchen. And this is the common area of this motorhome. Now, before we move forward, I want to talk about two more details.
Looks like shit.
Number one,
Looks
we
like
currently
shit.
have the slide outs expanded. But when you want to drive this vehicle, you have to collapse it back. Obviously, it's super spacious right now, but once you close these walls, this interior
Yeah.
space looks totally different. Number two is the
And that's why there are 4 seats in the front.
air conditioning system. This motorhome is extremely quiet. It's really well insulated. In fact, all the windows, roof, basically every panel you can think of is heated. And when I say heated, these windows can be heated up to 30 to 40 Celsius. In this motorhome, they have a fantastic thermal envelope. They have floor heating throughout. And on top of that, their air conditioning system.
Everything is heated. Well, I guess we can't have, I don't know. I have no words. This is crazy. This is insane. This is so much excess.
Which is Fujitsu, runs on this low circulation system, meaning I believe they run it constantly, but they run it at such low speed that it's basically whisper quiet.
And I'm sure that increases its efficiency too, because this is battery powered most of the time after all.
Exactly. And Mikey, look around. Are you seeing any AC diffusers? Everything is hidden.
Yeah.
Seamless. They're just lightly diffusing cooled air throughout the space.
Well, it feels great in here.
I agree. All right, let's continue our tour. Couple more things. Let's get nerdy for a second. So they have a Siemens control panel here. On the screen, you can read and operate every function of this motorhome. Doors, light fixtures, tank levels. If you have any issues, you can actually troubleshoot it here. And not only this screen, this motorhome comes with its own app. You can be anywhere in the world and you can unlock the doors, turn on the light fixtures, check your tank levels.
For me, one of the differentiators in
I'm just seeing security. What?
quality is how well their software is designed. And this app and the whole front end of their operating system is like so seamless and immediate feedback if you touch anything. There's no lags or delays. It just is really high quality.
To me, that's super impressive. That's not something easy to accomplish.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey, let's show this detail. If you want to seal off the bedroom section, you can do that. And follow me this way. We have
What's on the other side, Mikey? I want to see the other side. Is it just a panel to seal off the bed area so that the rich people don't have to talk to the driver? Is that it? By the way, I noticed something. Where are we? 30 minutes. When I sealed off, where's the off sealing? That's too far.
space looks totally different.
No, okay,
Number
okay,
two
okay. I was wondering if
conditioning system. This motorhome
never mind. I was wondering if the TV was completely visible or not when it's smushed together, but apparently not. So, because the rich people are not the ones driving, that's the poor people doing that. And I was wondering if the rich people would be turned backwards to just enjoy the TV, you know, play some games probably or whatever, or if they're forced to interact with the poor persons, and they are apparently forced to interact with the poor persons. That's interesting. That's gonna dock some money. They could have gotten more money otherwise, probably. Anyway.
space, so impressive.
So
Pack it
impressive.
with features and functionalities. And
Oh my god.
this is what that space represents. You have your toilet here with its
Is that a heated toilet?
functions. It's also heated.
Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Above that is a heated towel rack.
Yep,
And
a
then
heated
you have
rack.
your walk-in shower. And it's so exquisite. The fixtures here.
Is the handle
handheld.
heated on the
These
shower head?
shampoo racks. Rain head above with LED lighting.
I hate
And
those. I hate those.
In case you're wondering how you close this section off, you just unlatch it there, close this section here, and go.
Oh, it just hit me. No. The rich people are not in the front. They're probably in the back. They probably have some way of being in the bedroom in the back. That's where the rich people are.
That's very cool.
Walk-in shower.
I really like that.
Fantastic, right? And look how easy it folds back. Boom. I had to do this, Mike, you know.
Yeah.
Had to.
Your branded bathrobes. Are you seeing these built-in Antonio Lupi rope hangers?
No, I just
Never seen this. Mikey, we've toured over 250 plus homes.
Yeah. Why would a home have latches integrated into the wall like that? What's the purpose in a normal home, Mikey, or whatever? Not Mikey. What's your name?
We've traveled across the world to find the most exquisite assets out there. This is the first time I'm seeing this feature. Kudos to Denbel.
Very cool. I'm a little distracted by the robes. I'm wondering if they'll give us some.
More souvenirs.
That's right, yeah.
And then you have your vanity here. I mean, give me a break. The sink, glass top, chrome integration, your LED lit mirror, curved corners, color combination, all of it coming together with a light box design above. This bathroom is out of a $50 million yacht. It's that impressive. That's it. That's all I gotta say. More Antonio Lupi.
Very nice.
Now, welcome to the bedroom suite. You see the seam on the floor right there, Mikey?
Oh, yeah?
You know why? Because this section raises. Remember we talked about it at the garage?
Right.
from
No,
the
you
inside.
can't be back there then. So you're actually forced to be up front with the poor people. That's sad. If I'm rich, I don't want to be with poor people.
Really?
But I'm going to have to film that in a little bit, so yeah.
Well, welcome. Come on in. This bedroom is super cozy. You have your double bed here. Look at all the wall panels. Ceiling is nicely clad with this material, and then you have this light box design. Two massive windows bringing natural light.
No
This
sky
section
ceiling?
is actually
No
awning.
sky
Obviously,
window?
you have your book screen, automatic
Sad.
shades, all that good stuff. Your cabinetry is nicely tucked to the back. TV's right here.
Oh, there's a TV,
Another
thank
fun
God.
fact about this motorhome. As soon as you turn on the ignition, you're ready to drive, all your doors magnetically lock.
Like exterior...
Everything,
Storage.
cabinetry, everything just locks.
Really?
Which is a nice safety feature too. Now, one more detail. You ready for this? We have the built-in closet there, right? You have a touch sensor here that I just gently brushed.
That's very cool. I love how they have that little door on the top that swings open when it slides.
Everything in this motorhome is like motorized. And it has
You have to crawl on the bed to get there, don't you?
so much respect for the team at Denbel for going out of their way to make every aspect of this motorhome so functional. It's impressive between the build quality, design, all of it
Like,
coming.
why wouldn't they do the other way? where there's a walk path. Like you can walk up here, you can probably lean a little, you know? No, you have to crawl over the bed to get there.
Together, this motorhome is truly one of a kind. The Denbel team has poured their heart and soul into creating something truly extraordinary. From the sleek exterior to the luxurious interior, every detail has been meticulously crafted to elevate the motorhome experience to new heights. In coming here, we had the privilege of learning from the minds behind Denbel. The company generously shared their insights and hospitality and did their very best to make sure the time we spent here would not be forgotten.
We are super excited having Enes and his team here at the Denver factory. So we decided to surprise him with something.
Everything okay?
Everything okay?
Enes,
How about you?
I'm good.
Harris, we have a surprise for you.
Okay?
You remember you were here 2021 with one of our RV,
Yes.
Denbel. And that turned out to be a super success as far as I know.
Correct?
Was it the number one? For the number one?
Yes,
The best in the world?
I hope so.
So here it is. Please.
Oh, I love it. Look at this.
I hate it.
Number one NS Yılmazer, the most watched RV video in the world, Denbel. It's a fact. 38 plus million views.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to have you and thank you everything.
This
Fantastic.
is pretty cool. I want to personally thank them again on behalf of me and the team, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for Denbel.
Well, that's a video. That's like we have people starving in the streets. But hey, oh, at least the logo is lit up with LEDs. I saw probably 10 years ago or something. I saw or heard or read or whatever an analysis of lights and the amount of money we spend on lights have not gone down despite the prices and the sizes going down. Because we just integrate more lights instead. Like, more lights. Oh, it's cheaper. More lights. Why not cutting back? More lights. Like my computer screen has lights in the back. That does nothing. I never see them. I never notice them. I could do without them without issue. But the gamer lights have to be there for some reason. I have lights down here as well. I don't know. Maybe they're from the same source, just routed down, but somewhere. I have no idea. I don't need those. I never notice them. I never look at them at all. We just need lights. But yeah, that was a horrible video, to say the least. But I mean, what do you expect when the dude... $250 million penthouse. Damn. Like, just look... Okay, here we go. We're not going to watch the entire thing. We're just going to see... Like, this is villainy. Oh, there's another motorhome, of course. This is a villain's lair. He's touring villain's lairs at the moment. Doesn't he? Hey, Blaze. Yes, I am back. And I'm on medication. I've talked about it already, so yeah, you're going to have to go back to watch it. But yeah, I am back. I'm not dead. Not yet. I'm just stunned at the amount. I've seen one home, two homes that I think are nicely looking, at least. Like all of these are just where the villain lives. Like seriously, can't you see a villain speech at that window? A villain sipping on the blood of children from that balcony. But here, Lake Como, Italy, I do not see a villain living. I see a royalty. I see, yeah. Oh God, look at that view. I don't see villains. I see old money. I see a duke living, and of course they've destroyed it all. Of course they've destroyed the interior. What is this? Have they have destroyed the soul? Oh my God, look. Of course, oh God. No, that's the people living there, I'm assuming. Is that that's the not the living quarters. This is the staff quarters, you know. Yeah, they've destroyed the interior, that's for sure. They've destroyed the exterior as well, it seems. Like I want to see what this looked like before, because this I love. If I had money, I'd absolutely live like this, like in a mansion in a small villa in Italy. Sure, why not? What is this? Looks like a pastry shop. Here, looks like a pastry shop, doesn't it? Like or a hotel kitchen where you walk by here to gather the food, and then you go sit down at the table and you eat your food. Like it's... But yeah, they've this training equipment here. That's so rounded corners like that in glass. Yeah, no, I can't. They destroyed it. It's okay. Now here we go. This is old money. This is really old money. I like this. This is not destroyed. Like, I wouldn't have all these paintings of old dudes, of course. That wouldn't be me. That couldn't be me, because I don't have old dudes on paintings. But yeah, this is modern yet true to the... I'll allow it. Yeah, okay, now we're talking. Sure, you need... modern amenities in a modern or in an old home as well. Sure, I don't know if an elevator is really necessary, but sure, the staff can't walk the stairs. Sure, I'll allow it.
Seating area.
Oh my God! Look at that. I can see myself playing poker here. Again, if I had money, this is what I'd buy. This is what I'd live in. Sure. Maybe not this big. I don't need all that space. Holy shit. But me and my closest 20 friends, sure, why not? And this is a pool befitting of that type of home. Not a fucking infinity pool. Oh, that was fun to watch. That was touring Italian villa in the mountains of Beverly Hills. Okay, we've just seen 2 Italian villas, one destroyed, one preserved. What would a Beverly Hills... Oh, thank you. I've destroyed one of these keyboards that way already. I don't want to destroy the other one. What does a disgusting recreation of an Italian villa in Beverly Hills look like? What do they think? Oh, what is this? That's just going to be annoying. That's going to retain dust. That's all I'm thinking of. This is just going to be a dust collector. Like, you're going to have to go over there and dust it every fucking week. Or, okay, correction. Your staff is going to have to do that. And again, what the fuck? I don't mind. Okay, since it's a modern building, I don't mind it as much. I just wouldn't have it for myself necessarily. And this is so American. This is so American. This floor. Wooden floor. People. And take off your shoes. Please. I know that's not an Italian thing, but please. Did the actual Italian villa have... What kind of flooring did it have? I see dark wood. As I'd expect. The bathroom doesn't have wood, sure. Wood.
To be and
I see more wood. I see even more wood. The hallway seems to be stone. Wood. Wood. Oh. Wood. Stone. Maybe lime. Stone, maybe lime. Again, the bathroom, sure. Stone. What I'm not seeing is fucking marble on the floor. You don't have marble on the goddamn floor. You have wood. Wood. Okay, so maybe it's just the entrance, and they want it to be a bit gaudy because this is new money speaking. Oh my god. I can't keep going. It's just gonna make me mad. It's just gonna make me mad.